Greetings viewers! Have you been experiencing puffy eyes lately? In this video, we'll discuss different foods that contribute to them, as well as foods that help combat them. Dairy, tea, avocado, white bread, which ones assist puffy eyes and which ones fight them. Let's begin the list with salt. Sodium is important for your body. If there's a lack of sodium, your blood pressure will fall too low. This doesn't mean consume a ton. When you have too much, your body retains a lot of water. This causes your face and your eyes to become very puffy. The skin around your eyes is at the highest amount of risk. It is one of the first body parts to get puffy due to an overconsumption of salt. Although things don't end there. This puffiness can cause eye bags under your eyes. Fortunately, you can easily control this puffiness by cutting down on the amount of salt you're having in a day. The next one isn't that simple though. Dairy products. Wait, before you start panicking, let's make this very clear. This point is specifically for people who are lactose intolerant. For people who are lactose intolerant, dairy products can trigger inflammation, which in turn can cause puffy eyes. The way it works is similar to salt. You see, the skin around your eyes is very thin, hence it is often the first target of infection. Unfortunately, many people may be lactose intolerant and not be aware of it. So if you've ever had digestion-related problems after consuming dairy, we would suggest that you get your lactose tolerance tested. Maybe you need to switch cow's milk for soy milk or almond milk. It would be smart if you include other sources of protein if you are switching. This brings us to the next point. Alcohol. We've discussed the problems of drinking several times on this channel. Well, add one more to the list. Alcohol contains toxins that can harm your body. In case you're not known to hydrate regularly, these toxins can be even more dangerous for you. In fact, look at your face in the mirror every night after boozing. You would realize that your eyes would be red and puffy. This is mainly because of the toxins in alcohol. Sometimes when had in excess, these toxins can trigger inflammation in various parts of your body. This includes your digestive system and your eyes. So next time, drink more responsibly and keep yourself hydrated. Here's another one. Caffeine. Just like my previous point, this one is quite obvious. When you consume more caffeine, you run the risk of getting dehydrated. Dehydration causes blood pressure to lower, putting a strain on your blood vessels and heart. So how does caffeine affect your eyes? Well, this is because caffeine causes lack of sleep. For instance, try drinking 2 cups of coffee before going to bed. You'll realize that you're having trouble sleeping. This is because caffeine affects your nervous system and keeps you awake. This is why a lot of people who work late at night keep coffee with them. Coming back to the point, when you don't get enough sleep, your eyes get tired and puffy. At number 5, it's another very obvious culprit. Foods that contain added sugar. White sugar is one of the most inflammatory substances you can ingest. This doesn't mean you stop consuming it, just limit your intake. Additionally, if you think that you're consuming a lot of sugar, make sure that you burn it. When sugar isn't burned properly, inflammation starts. As we stated before, the first body parts affected are your eyes. So if you have inflammation in your body because of high sugar intake, your eyes may get puffy. This can also be controlled if you reduce the amount of sugar you consume. So that one is rather harmless, but the next one is slightly different. Wheat bread. Similar to dairy products, this one is more applicable to people who are gluten intolerant or are allergic to wheat. In case you're someone like that, we would suggest you stay away from wheat bread. Because if you consume wheat bread and you're intolerant to it, you'll wake up the next morning feeling bloated. Many people may not be aware that they're gluten intolerant or allergic to wheat. If you're not aware, see if you can digest them properly without feeling bloated or getting puffy eyes. If you're seeing any of the 2 symptoms, which we've mentioned, then get your gluten tolerance checked. Now that we've given you the foods that can make your eyes puffy, here are some foods that can help counter them, starting with cucumber. This is one of the best counters for puffy eyes. Letting cucumber sit in front of your eyes for about 10 to 15 minutes is a good way to rest your eyes. This is because cucumber has anti-inflammatory elements and high water content. Both of those things are good for your body. This can help you reduce the swelling around your eyes and decrease the puffiness. Similar to cucumber, another food that finds its way onto our list is almond milk. Once again, we're back to our good old trusted friend, almond milk. Almond milk is a good source of calcium and 3 types of vitamins, A, E, and D. Almond milk has been found to be good for your skin. Along with soy, it is one of the sought-after plant-based milks. Of course, it doesn't have to be the same amount of protein, but that can be replaced with other foods in your diet. More importantly, you can drink almond milk even if you are lactose intolerant. If you want more details on almond milk, we suggest that you check out, is almond milk a good alternative to cow's milk? Speaking of alternatives, here's another good option that you can try in your diet. Tea bags. Yes, when dipped in hot water, tea bags make a wonderful beverage. That is not how they help cure eye problems though. For tea bags to help with your eyes, you would have to place them in front. Black and green tea contain compounds called tannins, which tighten the skin and draw out fluid. This reduces puffiness. Additionally, black and green tea contain a lot of flavonoids and antioxidants, which are good for your body. Of course, much like coffee, tea also contains caffeine, but the quantity is comparatively lesser. Speaking of overconsumption, here's one that needs to be consumed more. Avocado. Avocado contains vitamin K, which controls the blood flow and prevents blood clotting. It also carries vitamin C and E, both of which help the development of collagen in your skin. Vitamin C also strengthens your muscles. In other words, this is one of the best possible counters for puffy eyes. With avocados, you can either consume them or place them under your eyes for 10 to 15 minutes. It is considered one of the oldest known methods to get rid of puffy eyes. Do you eat any of these foods? Do you have puffy eyes? Let us know in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.